Sup everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. This is coming out a little late, but these are the roles that you should be mainly focusing for Prophecy, Ultimatum, or just the Adept format. Even the normal formats of these weapons are great in their own right. Personally speaking, I'm only going to be marking down what the primary PvE roles you should be focusing, as I do not focus PvP and I would not like to comment on something that I am not good at, which wouldn't make much sense and send you guys on a bad sort of run. Otherwise, without me blabbering on, let's get into this. First weapon I want to go on about is the Prosecutor. The Prosecutor is a 450 RPM arc primary auto rifle. This weapon personally, when it got reworked or when they did the whole revamp with Prophecy, actually had some broken perks already. With the new format, it pretty much still does. So in the third column, you can get, obviously, Eddy Current, Dragonfly, Subsistence, Keep Away, Attrition Orbs, and Zen Moment. In the fourth, Rolling Storm, Onslaught, Paracausal Affinity, Tap the Trigger, Target Lock, and Volt Shot. My personal opinion, these are the roles that I have been focusing for and I have been enjoying. Attrition Orbs, Target Lock if you want to go for a bit more damage or something that is just going to be able to generate orbs and as well, obviously, give you some more damage, as it does hold roughly 32 in the mag, and a lot of the time these weapons do work better with an extended mag in these situations. Otherwise, perks like Rolling Storm and Volt Shot do work really well with Dragonfly and Eddy Current. I know a lot of people may judge me for saying Eddy Current, but Eddy Current is really good, especially if you are using arc builds. It pairs well while being amplified and it improves the effects of obviously its own perk with amplified. So it's a win-win sort of trade-off. Personally speaking, I think I actually have Eddy Current, Rolling Storm, and Eddy Current Volt Shot, and both of them have been very dominant for me. Otherwise, this is probably the best weapon to focus out entirely out of all the primaries. The next weapon I want to go on about is the Judgment. The Judgment is a 140 stasis primary hand cannon. Personally, I'm not a fan of all the stasis hand cannons that we've had. A lot of the time they don't roll with great perks. This has some relatively good ones, especially for a stasis build or anything that revolves with frost armor. So for column 3, what you can obtain is Demolitionist, Keep Away, Lone Wolf, Headstone, Rapid Hit, and Slide Shot. In the fourth, Adrenaline Junkie, Paracausal Affinity, Rhyme Stealer, Opening Shot, Time Payload, and Precision Instrument. I'm not gonna lie when I say this is primarily a PvP gun over a PvE gun. But if you're looking for anything, I would suggest Paracausal Affinity and Rhyme Stealer and Precision Instrument would be your 3 go-tos in the fourth column. Headstone in the third, Demolitionist, and Rapid Hit would also be nice. If you don't want Rapid Hit, you can go for something like Keep Away if you're going to stay at a distance. Personally speaking, Lone Wolf and Slide Shot would be utterly useless for PvE based content. This is just my opinion alone, others may differ on this. The next weapon I want to go on about is Relentless. The Relentless is a 340 RPM Strand primary pulse rifle. I'm gonna just be honest with you and say, like, when I looked at it the first time, it took me a while to realize what to go for, but this would be the best outcome for the weapons. So in the third column, Keep Away, Tear, Rapid Hit, Slice, Lone Wolf, Firefly. Fourth, Desperado, Honing, Hatchling, Headseeker, Closing Time, and Paracausal Affinity. For Honing, Elemental Honing. This would be the best perk setup for you to go for. Anything with Elemental Honing would be great. I would suggest Tear or Slice in this case. Firefly is still very dominant, especially causing that solar explosion around targets that would pair well with Honing and give you a secondary buff, which would also refresh your main buff. Hatchling, on the other hand, would work great with the Tear and Slice again, as both of them do cause Sever, and Sever weakens your targets. And when I say weakens, it doesn't like make you do more damage to them, it makes them do less damage to you. Here's the funny one. Desperado, Headseeker, and Closing Time, all PvP sort of main perks. These are something you should definitely not go for. Paracausal Affinity is again the only real perk you could take in the fourth, but again, honing and hatchling are 3 times better. Overall, third column, tear, slice, and firefly would be the most dominant. Rapid here or keep away if you would like. That's just an opinion, but I wouldn't rate them. Honing and hatchling is primarily what you're going to be going for in the 4th column otherwise. For the last but not least weapon, the best out of a lot of them, sudden death. I'm not gonna lie, this thing has been a pain in my fucking ass. What you can get on this for a, obviously purple, I'll tell you in a second, but it's a 55 RPM shotgun, so you are aware, void special weapon. I'm not gonna lie, this thing has been dropping for me like candy. My friend got the god roll and I wanted to fucking hit him because I'm getting literally 3 or 4 out of 5 fucking rolls. I'm always missing the 4th fucking perk, and it is triggering. Otherwise, what you can get in this column, the 3rd column, 1-2 punch, threat detector, discord, envious assassin, slide shot, and repulsor brace. In the 4th, closing time, paracausal affinity, destabilizing rounds, redirection, opening shot, and trench barrel. The best roll to focus is trench barrel 1-2 punch. This would be the best, most optimal outcome for any sort of punching build, as it would allow you to do ridiculous damage. Otherwise, a good secondary or supplementary option, which I don't mind, is destabilization rounds, repulsor brace. And that is about it for this weapon. You can use something like threat detector if you would like, but compared to obviously a 1-2 punch trench barrel or a destabilized repulsor, it wouldn't be as dominant. Perks like Discord, Envious Assassin, and Slashshot, I don't really understand why. I think they were probably there for PvP options. Assassin, again, don't understand why. I think that's very silly. But overall, the sudden death is by far the best weapon to go for in terms of building into like 1-2 punch builds or melee sort of compositions. Otherwise, I hope this video helps you, and I hope you guys are enjoying the grind for prophecy weapons. Yeah. So before I go, I just want to quickly say shout out to Maybetrixxx for this. I'm going to explain it in my words, not the way he's done it, but with the tier system for the weapons, we're going to practically have tier 3 weapons. And these aren't dogshit weapons, these are relatively good still. The main system that people need to be aware of is that if we have a god roll tier 3 weapon, and we are grinding out just say tier 4 and 5s, but those perks, so you're getting those 3 extra perks in each column, or the 2 extra perks, if they do not benefit or are better than that tier 3 god roll, that tier 3 god roll still shits on them. The concept here is that you can get tier 5 weapons that are absolutely fucking dog shit, but they're only really good in one area, and that's because you can enhance everything about them. Whereas the tier 3, you may not be able to enhance everything, but it is still better than the tier 5 altogether because of the perks on it. It's just a concept that you need to understand, which it took me a bit to understand, and with that video that he's put out, I just saw the one on Twitter, X or whatever, and it helped me understand the concept of how weapons are going to work. So anything you've grinded right now, do not feel that they're useless. They are still going to be very dominant. There just may be some weapons that are better that come forward. Otherwise, I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. Otherwise, yeah, peace out, enjoy your day, enjoy your night, and consider subscribing. It all helps grow the channel.